Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Metropolitans aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Mike Foltynewicz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Into the box, Amed Rosario. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one under the lights.
The Mets, the shortstop, Amed Rosario.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
2 balls and a strike to Amed Rosario. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Culberson is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Three and one to the Mets left fielder. Hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. His career line with Foltynewicz, not great. He's 1 for 8. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jason Vargas gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, McNeil. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. His career numbers in this matchup, he's only 2 for 10. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Freeman can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Vargas into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Count 1-0.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he misses 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Smoke toward the hole. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowrie. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Here's the 1-0. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Here's
13,
Rajai Davis now.
Rajai Davis.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's well foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
There's lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early in it, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So stepping in, Johan Camargo. His prior history in this matchup, just a 1 for 12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Vargas, the former Royal, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
He has clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Brian McCann is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down 4-0. Ready for another chance? Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit down the line at first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Ramos goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-0 home. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Stepping up now, Charlie Culberson. Lifetime in this matchup. He has a 3 for 12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Huddy. Peter Alonso is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. To short, fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And standing in is the third baseman, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Rajai Davis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's running. Straight taken to throw. He is there, and he's out trying to take second. Hit on the ground out to short. Culberson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, but they hold up. Digging in to try it again. Nick Markakis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Conforto has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batter.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Freeman leads off first with one away. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Donaldson, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
They finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Spin throw to second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. So striding in, Jason Vargas. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
44, Jason Vargas.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, Amed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the plate. Max Fried, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Jack McNeil will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with a runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fried is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Standing in, Wilson Ramos. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-1. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Conforto.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Conforto behind the
One
ball
ball,
and
two
2
strikes, Cal.
strikes. Rosario at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. That's played a run on a couple of hits. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that misses ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Ozzie Albies comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Right fielder,